Morning, everybody. So it used to be that whenever you wanted to go somewhere, you had to use a good old-fashioned road map. There's no such thing as the internet or GPS that your phones and your cars have. You had to pull out a map, you had to find the roads, and use that to make sure you knew where you were going. You had to make sure to hold the map upright, not upside down. You needed to know which way was north, south, east, and west, and that's how you got places. And think back to even further back than that, when there wasn't maps. You had to depend on what other people knew, people that knew the area. You had to trust people. You just had to use your good sense. Even when compasses came about, you could use compasses. Nowadays, though, that wasn't very smooth. Nowadays, though, you just need to punch the coordinates into your phone, hop in your car, or strap on your walking shoes, and go. And you'll get there without a problem. And if you take a wrong turn or get messed up, all it'll do is say recalculating and you're set to go again. This week, the Sunday school and confirmation families were told about a fun family opportunity for them to take kind of a geocaching treasure hunting adventure. They were given GPS coordinates that will lead them to treasure that I've laid around Amory and various parks, including this one that I'm walking in right now, York Park. And they can go around and follow GPS coordinates to get to this hidden treasure. They can trust that with the guidance of their phone and that the GPS coordinates will get them to that special treasure. If you're interested in learning more about this, we do have a webpage dedicated to it that I will put below here, and you can find that later on. So even if you don't have kids, you can participate, but maybe leave the treasures for the kids. But it's still fun to go out and explore and find these things. Speaking of the geocache adventure, look who's out on their adventure right now as I'm filming this children's sermon. We have the Shoe family. And there's more looking for their treasure. How exciting! One time I remember I was driving with a group of my college friends, and the GPS told me to go one way, and I thought, I know this area, I know better, and I decided to go my own way. But we didn't turn the GPS off, and the GPS immediately said, turn around. And it kept saying, turn around, turn around, turn around. My friends were saying, Liz, turn around. And I didn't, because I thought I knew better. Well, maybe 30 miles down the road, I finally realized and begrudgingly humbled myself and thought, maybe I did go the wrong way. I thought I had everything I needed to know because I'd been on these roads before, but I was mistaken. Even if it felt wrong and the warning signs were there, I was stubborn and wanted to go my own way. When we're trying to follow Jesus, wouldn't it be cool to have something in our lives that would show us the right way, to help us know when we're taking a wrong turn or following the wrong path? In today's Bible story, Jesus tells his disciples that he's going to leave them. The disciples must have felt nervous about this because up until then they'd been following Jesus and walking in his footsteps and doing what Jesus did. But now Jesus is saying, I'm going to leave you. But Jesus reassured them and said, I'm going to prepare a place for you, and when you're ready, I'm going to come get you. You know what to do. One of the disciples, Thomas, said, how do we know where you're going? How can we follow you if we don't know where you are? And Jesus said to Thomas, I am the way, the truth, and the life, and nobody can come to the Father except through me. Well, Philip, another disciple, had something to say. He said, well, Jesus, just show us the Lord then. Then we'll know. And Jesus had this to say to Philip. He said, but you already know the Father, because the Father is in me, and I am in the Father. So therefore you know God. I am the way, the truth, and the life. This was all the disciples needed to know to get to the Father. So what does that mean for us? How do we get to know the Father? How do we get to know God? Well, we have this neat thing called the Bible. And the Bible is full of stories about how Jesus went around teaching about love and grace and forgiveness and compassion and mercy. And he showed us. He showed us how to walk like him, to be like him, to be on the right path. The Bible is our GPS that we can use to walk with Jesus, to get to know the Lord. All we need to do is to be in tune with that GPS and to follow what it's saying and where it's going, and to be in tune with the heart of Jesus, with the Holy Spirit that guides us every day. Because, again, as Jesus told in this story, He is the way, the truth, and the life. Amen.